Your music has a style of its own. It's very hard to define. I can't tell whether it's pop or is it soul or, which genre does your music belong to? Do you think that it's important to define yourself, to market yourself? Or do you think that creative people should not try and define themselves, should be free to do whatever they want?
I don't like to define my own music. One, because I don't know how to. Two, because I think to define is to restrict, and I don't think that's fair because I think that would scare me out of experimenting, and I think isn't that what being an artist is about?
This is a question I'm always asked. So I'm going to ask you because you're so creative. What does being creative mean? Why is it any more different than being able to do mathematics? I know you don't like mathematics, but you love writing songs, you love singing, you love composing. So, what is it? I mean, if I talk to mathematicians, they say that they are creative. But what does being creative mean to you?
To me, and I don't know if this makes sense, but I think to me being creative is being free and safe at the same time. I feel like I can express myself in any way, like I can be completely honest, or I can lie, or I can say, write down, sing whatever I want, and I have like no one to question me, and it's safe, but it's also free.
Kaveri, are there any activities that you do, any particular activities that provoke you to write?
Um, I don't think there's any activities in particular that provoke me, but I do tend to write a lot when I'm alone because it allows me to, execute my thoughts better. Yeah.
Kaveri, do your words and your compositions come to you naturally? Like if you're sitting in the car listening to music, which you often do, or you're just with some friends and suddenly start thinking of a song or some music, or do you have to isolate yourself alone or go to a studio and think and be alone and then work at it? Or do they just emerge on a sudden situation? How do they come?
Um, I have no explanation for my writing process. Like words or melodies come to me at like the most random moments, irrespective of where I am. Or I could sit down or be at the studio and decide, okay, I want to write a song, and it also happens that way. So it just depends.
Everyone finds your words really deep. They have a certain pain to them, they have a certain understanding of life. When you talk about heartbreak and you talk about relationships and you talk about life in general through your words, and everybody gets surprised how come somebody as young as you has come up with these words without the life experience. So, where do they come from? Where do you think you imagine, or where do the words and your understanding of life come from?
Honestly, I have no idea, and I try not to think about it because I feel like that would take like the fun and the spontaneity out of it. I haven't been through almost any of the stuff that I write about, so I mean the only explanation I have is like maybe I take things I take things in subconsciously from my surroundings.
Half a heart, an empty soul, an empty room.